Trip has been a dedicated member of both the varsity baseball and varsity football teams. His athletic honors include All Chattahoochee First Team in 2025 for baseball, All Region First Team in 2025, Defensive Player of the Year in 2025, and the Mighty in Spirit Award of 2024. Tripp plans to continue playing baseball at the next level while pursuing a career in business, real estate, or sales, using his strengths in leadership and communication. His favorite verse is James 1, verses 2 and 3. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Thank you, Tripp. William Hilton. William is accompanied tonight by his parents, Jeremy and Brandy Hilton. He has attended Calvary for 8 years. During his time here, William has been a member of both the varsity baseball and varsity football teams. His athletic accomplishments include being a member of the 2024 State Championship baseball team. William plans to begin his education at Southern Union and then transferring to Auburn University to study building science. His goal is to use what he has learned to start and operate his own construction company with hopes of building a very successful business and creating a strong future in the construction industry. His favorite Bible verse is Colossians 3:23. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Thank you, William. William Walsh Hoka V. Liam, as he is more affectionately known as, is accompanied by his parents, William and April Hoka. He has attended Calvary for 7 years. During his time here, Liam has been a 3-sport athlete, competing in baseball, basketball, and football. His sports honors include serving as a 3-year captain of the basketball team, receiving the Calvary Award for basketball, all-region honors in both basketball and baseball, Rookie of the Year for baseball, recognized as a Kinetic Scholar Athlete of the Week, as well as Linebacker of the Year for Calvary. Liam plans to attend Snead State, where he will continue his athletic career at the collegiate level playing baseball. His favorite verse is Habakkuk 3:19. The sovereign Lord is my strength. He makes my feet like the feet of a deer. He enables me to tread on the heights. Thank you, Liam. Jackson Kennedy. Jackson is accompanied tonight by his parents, Chad Kennedy and Christy Goodson. He has attended Calvary for 6 years. During his time at Calvary, Jackson has been a member of the varsity baseball team. His athletic honors include All-Region Second Team in 2025 and All Chattahoochee Valley recognition. Jackson plans to continue playing baseball at the next level while pursuing a degree in sports medicine. His favorite Bible verse is Psalm 34:19. The righteous person may have many troubles, but the Lord delivers him from them all. Thank you, Jackson. Nate Osborne. Nate is accompanied by his father and stepmother, Michael and Amber Osborne, and his mother and stepfather, Brooke and Joe Conklin. He has attended Calvary for 15 years and has been a member of both the varsity baseball team and varsity football team. His sports honors include 3-year varsity football team captain, 3-time football all-region player, GIAA football honorable mention, all-region in 2024, Sports Vision football offensive player of the year in 2024, GIAA baseball all-region in 2025, and Kinetic Credit Union Scholar Athlete of the Week. Nate plans to attend Mercer University and pursue a degree in sports journalism and multimedia management. His favorite verse is Proverbs 24:16. For though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again, but the wicked stumble when calamity strikes. Thank you, Nate. Brady Reed. Brady is accompanied by his parents, Chase and Shelley Reed. He has attended Calvary for 7 years. During his time at Calvary, Brady has been a member of the varsity baseball team. His sports honors include being a member of the 2024 Baseball State Champion team. Brady plans to attend Troy University in the fall to pursue a degree in psychology. His favorite verse is Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Thank you, Brady. Please join me in a final round of applause for all of our senior student athletes and their families.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet, let's kick off 2026 with a bang! We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged mid-size Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers, for the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists, for long distance love, for the farsighted, nearsighted, for introverts and extroverts, for the thinkers and the doers, for old friends. Coca-Cola, for everyone.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet, let's kick off 2026 with a bang! We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged mid-size Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers, for the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists, for long distance love, for the farsighted, nearsighted, for introverts and extroverts, for the thinkers and the doers, for old friends. Coca-Cola, for everyone.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3.
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Here we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Vision's morning show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Vision's morning show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Vision's morning show, and download the Sports Vision's radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Perdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible to be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy and Gordy Eye Care, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live. What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here with Masterwall CEO Steve Smithwick. They're one of our first sponsors. We didn't even know what sponsors were 4 years ago when I was doing this off my phone. Thank you so much, Steve, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Oh, it's something that was needed for so long in the Valley, and me with my history of being a coach and all. love the support. You do a great job with that. Even when you were doing it on your phone, it was great.
I appreciate it, man. And again, we wouldn't be able to cover the 50 different high schools and all the different sports without basketball and different businesses like yourself. But you're also a coach and now a award-winning author. We have Believer, Bulldog, and Coach. You can get on Amazon right now. You were the winningest basketball coach in Calvary history. What was the mindset behind writing this book?
Well, it's, you know, I kind of treated it as a ministry, and I treat our business as a ministry. I loved what I did as a coach, working with those young guys and trying to set an example and point them in the right direction, and kind of do the same thing with business. So, you know, you got to build it with a lot of good people around you, the right support group, and once again, I call it a ministry because that's the way I see it.
You can get this award-winning book right now on Amazon, and it's going to tell the whole story of C. Smithwick from being an award-winning coach and a Hall of Famer and having the court named after him and then building this incredible business. I can't wait to dive into it, Coach.
Good. Hope you enjoy it. It's about never giving up. So that's what a coach needs to know. It's what an entrepreneur needs to know.
The name of it is Believer, Bulldog Coach, right now on Amazon. And thank you again to C. Smithwick and Maxwell for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Thanks for having me.
What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here, and I am with Terry Johnson and Terry Johnson Agency, one of the first sponsors I ever had when I started this endeavor over 4 years ago when I was doing it off my phone. I want to say thank you so much for believing in our vision of being able to serve the community, shine a light on all these athletes, all these programs. And Terry Johnson Agency, they've been serving the community for over 40 years. Home, auto, life, church. Terry Johnson's been helping my family and me specifically. He's my insurance agent. I want to say thank you so much for your support.
Thank you, Thrift, and I appreciate the opportunity that you gave me 4 years ago to come on board and to be an initial sponsor with you. And it's just been a good association with you and a pleasure to work with you, and look forward to a long association even further down the road.
No doubt about it. Again, serving the community for many years. You need a quote today, give them a call. Jeremy Crosby, his daughter Brooke, and of course, Mr. Terry. They're going to make you feel at home. They're going to take care of you. He's my insurance agent. It's Terry Johnson Agency, big supporter of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Good evening and welcome to the campus of Calvary Christian Calvary Christian School here in Columbus. I'm Mike Peacock, and we are just about ready for pitch number one in this region contest between the homestanding Knights and the Vikings of Pacelli. And at the plate for the Vikings is leadoff hitter Nolan Vaughn. He takes strike one on a breaking pitch from Calvary pitcher Colton Silvestri. Senior night here at Calvary. The Master Wall game of the week. Fouled back into the screen, and it's no balls and 2 strikes to Vaughn. Pacelli comes in with a record of 7-17 overall, 1-6 in region play. And that ball bounces up there, and it's ball 1 ball, 2 strikes. Calvary comes in with an overall record of 11-14, and they are 5-5 and currently sit in 3rd place in the region standings as we begin tonight's contest. Absolutely gorgeous day here in Columbus, Georgia. Swing and a miss, and Silvestri gets strikeout number 1 with leadoff hitter Nolan Vaughn, and that'll bring up pitcher Cam Carino. He will be on the mound tonight. Where's number 1? Pacelli in their sweet-looking powder blue uniforms tonight, with the old Philadelphia Phillies P on the left chest. Calvary in their home whites. First pitch. just off the plate and low outside for ball one to Carino. Carino leads the team in hitting at .421 this season. Pitch is driven out toward left center field. That's headed for the gap and is going to get down. Trip Ellison has it bounce off his glove, go to the wall. Carino rounds second base, throw coming into third, and he'll go in standing up for a triple. I'm going to go ahead and give him a triple. Some people might score that a double and an error, but he never slowed down. And so Pacelli with a runner 90 feet away, and Jacob Veloz comes up the shortstop. Veloz hitting .283 on the season. Couple of homers, 18 RBIs, 19 runs scored. Where's number 6? Part of a talented baseball family here in Columbus. A couple of older brothers were really good players. Takes ball one, a breaking pitch in the dirt. The pitch from Silvestri. That is a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Temperature in the 80s right now. We'll drop into the 70s as we go through the night. There is another ball on a breaking pitch that stayed low. 2 balls and a strike. Baseball season winding down all over the state. And there's another drive out deep to center field. Ellison gets back and leaps and makes the catch, but that'll be a sacrifice fly for Jacob Veloz. And Pacelli will take the early 1-0 lead. So a sacrifice fly and an RBI, 2 outs. And Levi Thompson will come to the plate for the Vikings. And he fouls that one off the end of the bat, out of play. Levi is the son of Will Thompson, former president out at Northern Little League, and a friend of mine for a long while back, going back to Little League days. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and a good breaking pitch, and it is 0-2. Silvestri trying to get out of this inning with no further damage. The 0-2 pitch on the way, breaking pitch, swing and a miss. He got him, and that is 3 away. So, for the Vikings of Pacelli in the top of the first inning, 1 run on 1 hit. There were no errors and no runners left on base. We go to the bottom half of the first. It's 1-0 Pacelli. We'll be back in a moment to the Master Wall Game of the Week at Calvary here on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here with Master Wall CEO Steve Smithwick. They're one of our first sponsors. We didn't even know what sponsors were 4 years ago when I was doing this off my phone. Thank you so much, Steve, for your support of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Oh, it's something that was needed for so long in the Valley, and me with my history of being a coach and all. Love to support it. You do a great job with that. Even when you were doing it on your phone, it was great.
I appreciate it, man. And again, we wouldn't be able to cover the 50 different high schools and all the different sports without Master Wall and different businesses like yourself. But you're also a coach and now an award-winning author. We have Believer, Bulldog, and Coach. You can get on Amazon right now. You were the winningest basketball coach in Calvary history. What was the mindset behind writing this book?
Well, it's, I kind of treated it as a ministry, and I treat our business as a ministry. Loved what I did as a coach, working with those young guys and trying to set an example and point them in the right direction, and kind of do the same thing with business. So, you got to build it with a lot of good people around you, the right support group, and once again, I call it a ministry because that's the way I see it.
You can get this award-winning book right now on Amazon, and it's going to tell the whole story of C. Smithwick from being an award-winning coach and a Hall of Famer and having the court named after him and then building this incredible business. I can't wait to dive into it, Coach.
Good. Hope you enjoy it. It's about never giving up. So that's what a coach needs to know. It's what an entrepreneur needs to know.
The name of it is Believer Bulldog Coach right now on Amazon. And thank you again to Steve Smithwick and Maxwell for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Thanks for having me.
Back here at Calvary, Master Wall Game of the Week and the Carroll Purdue State Farm first inning here at Calvary. And leading off tonight on senior night is Nate Osborne. Osborne comes in hitting .292 on the season. First pitch to him, swing and a miss, a pitch kind of up and out of the zone, but looked good to Nate. He took a swipe at it, and it's 0-1. Cam Carino on the mound, right-hander. The 0-1 pitch. That was a sweeping breaking ball that got outside the zone and low, and it's a ball and a strike to Nate Osborne. Super kid. And a breaking pitch, a good one from Carino, and that is strike 2, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Osborne ready, fouls that one off, gets a piece of another breaking pitch. That's 3 in a row from Carino. And Osborne fighting to keep his battle alive here. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The wind and the 1-2 pitch off the outside corner, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Good eye by Osborne there. Carino went fishing for a swing, and Osborne did not bite. The 2-2. Another breaking pitch, ripped down the left field line, fair. That's going to get down into the corner. Osborne rounds first, and he's going to motor into second base with a leadoff double. He waited on that breaking pitch, and it was on the inside corner. He absolutely turned it, smoked it down the left field line for a leadoff double, and that'll bring up Trip Ellison. Ellison hitting .360 coming in with 21 RBIs, 31 hits, 19 runs scored on the season, 10 doubles and 3 triples for the Knights. Chance to drive home a run in scoring position out at second base in the person of Nate Osborne. Ellison hits from the from the left side of the plate, where's number 1. Solid player for Coach Steve Smith. First pitch to him, down low for ball 1. If you're just joining us, Pacelli got a run in the top of the first inning. They lead at 1-0. Calvary threatening already here after 1 batter in the bottom of the first, and that is ball 2, well off the plate outside. And it's 2 balls and no strikes to Trip Ellison. And you can tell Tyler, baseball players are superstitious. Trip Ellison has a gaping hole in the upper leg of the right leg of his trousers, but baseball players will not switch, especially if they're going well. And he looks at ball 3, and it's 3-0. The pitch, and there's a strike at the knees on the outside corner. Ellison thought that might have been a little bit low and sort of turned like he was going to go to first base, and then the umpire was a little bit delayed with his call. 3 balls and a strike now. The pitch, fly ball, fairly deep to left field and caught out there in left field. Osborne tags, and he's going to get into third base. So no sacrifice on that, but an advance to third on the fly out. And hit well out to left field by Ellison. That brings up another one of the Knights seniors, Jackson Kennedy, the catcher, hitting in the third position. So the tying run 90 feet away for Calvary. Jackson Kennedy. He fouls that one off the right side. Kennedy hitting .290. He has 10 RBIs, 5 doubles for the Knights. Carino into the stretch, looks at the runner. The 0-1 pitch, breaking pitch, swing and a miss, a good one right there. Started that one about Kennedy's left hip and broke it in on the inside corner. Kennedy was out in front of it, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. He's going to have to fight to stay alive here. The pitch, another breaking pitch, flies out to left field. Osborne tagging at third. Throw's going to come through, but it's not going to be close, and Nate Osborne is going to score the tying run on the sacrifice fly. By Jackson Kennedy. So both teams score on a sacrifice fly in the first inning, and it's 1-1. And that'll bring up Liam Hocutt, big first baseman. Hocutt hitting .276 on the season. Scored 13 runs, 9 RBIs, 4 doubles. And he looks at ball 1. Busy week here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Ball up in the zone, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. I know the guys were out at CVCC today. Richard Holdridge was out there. I believe it was softball, wasn't it, Tyler? And there's a foul ball fouled off. And we got some more stuff going on tonight. I can't remember where all the games are tonight. But we've got other action here. And then tomorrow night, the Columbus Lions. Game number 2 of the season. Breaking pitch, called strike 2 to Liam Hocutt. 2 balls, 2 strikes now, 2 away. We're in the bottom of the first inning. We're all tied at 1. The 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on another really good breaking pitch. So just like Pacelli, 1 run on 1 hit. There were no errors and no runners left on base. So at the end of the Carroll-Purdue State Farm first inning of play here on the Master Wall Game of the Week at Calvary, it is all knotted at 1, and we'll be back in a moment on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet, let's kick off 2026 with a bang! We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged mid-size Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
Back here at Calvary, top of the second inning, Pacelli coming to the plate, and leading off will be Alex Aponte, the catcher, right-handed hitter. Fouls the first pitch back into the screen. Aponte hitting .184 on the season. Couple of doubles, couple of RBIs. The 0-1 from Silvestri. Strike 2 at the knees. And quickly he's ahead 0-2 to the Vikings catcher. The 0-2 delivery bounces up there for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mentioned it before this year when I've been out here, but really some tremendous improvements to the ballpark here at Calvary. And here's a fly ball shallow behind third base. Shortstop is going to get over there, though, and make the play. So a good running catch by Cam Carter over behind third base. He was the only one that had a shot at it. The left fielder wasn't going to get there. The third baseman wasn't going to get there. And Carter saves the day in shallow left field, and there's one away, and that brings up Billy Smith, the designated hitter. He's hitting 125 on the season. Fouls that one off the right side, gets out into the road about 1.5 seconds after a car had gone by. So I'm not sure they knew how close they came. No balls and a strike. Silvestri delivers. Breaking pitch sweeps outside and low for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. All our prayers go out to the folks in South Georgia, North Florida that are experiencing the wildfires. I saw a new report on that a while ago, and they've actually gotten bigger today. And people are evacuating, and it's a situation you don't normally hear about very much on the eastern side of the United States. There's strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Billy Smith. But big acreage burning and starting to threaten structures and homes now, and they're evacuating people. So prayers being sent out for them, but they are about to get some federal aid, which means they'll probably get some more planes and helicopters that can make water drops on that fire, and hopefully that'll get them all under control. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Silvestri, the payoff pitch. Up high, ball 4. And the Vikings have a base runner as Billy Smith draws the walk. That'll bring up Cal Brent, the third baseman. Where's number 10? One away, runner at first. Score tied at 1. They're waiting on the batter to adjust his batting gloves, look at his wrist guard, make sure he's got the sign correct. And now he's in there. First pitch from Silvestri. Bouncing ball over to third. Brady Reed bobbles. It's going to have one play at first and makes that one. The runner will go down to second. I think that ball had a lot of spin on it. When Reed fielded it, kind of went off the heel of his glove, popped up in the air, but he grabbed it and made the throw to first. And there are 2 away with a runner at second base now for Dustin Sherman. Sherman hitting 191 on the season. Does have 7 doubles out of his 10. Let's see, how many hits does he have? I don't know if I've got that category on. Thanks to Dave Plata for providing the roster and stats for the Vikings. My fellow old guy. We'll be together tomorrow night up in the booth at the Civic Center. Silvestri eyes the runner. The first pitch, breaking pitch, just off the inside corner. Good looking pitch from Silvestri. Didn't quite make it into the zone. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Strike 1 on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sherman, a right-handed hitter. The pitch bounces up there. 2 balls and a strike. We were talking, I meant to expand on that a little bit when I said Calvary had really improved the ballpark this year. New outfield wall, heightened it all the way across. They made the hitting facility and locker room facility out in left field part of the outfield wall, so they have a built-in monster out there. And there's a fly ball out to center field. Trip Ellison is back. Keeps drifting back and finally brings it in deep in center field. And that is the third out. So no runs on no hits. There were no errors and 1 runner left on base. So after 1.5 innings, we're still knotted at 1 here at Calvary. We'll be back in just a moment on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here with Masterwall CEO Steve Smithwick. They're one of our first sponsors. We didn't even know what sponsors were 4 years ago when I was doing this off my phone. Thank you so much, Steve, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Oh, it's something that was needed for so long in the Valley, and me with my history of being a coach and all. Love to support it. You do a great job with that. Even when you were doing it on your phone, it was great.
I appreciate it, man. And again, we wouldn't be able to cover the 50 different high schools and all the different sports without Masterwall and different businesses like yourself. But you're also a coach and now a award-winning author. We have Believer, Bulldog, and Coach. You can get on Amazon right now. You were the winningest basketball coach in Calvary history. What was the mindset behind writing this book?
Well, it's, I kind of treated it as a ministry, and I treat our business as a ministry. Loved what I did as a coach, working with those young guys and trying to set an example and point them in the right direction, and kind of do the same thing with business. So, you got to build it with a lot of good people around you, the right support group, and once again, I call it a ministry because that's the way I see it.
You can get this award-winning book right now on Amazon, and it's going to tell the whole story of C. Smithwick from being an award-winning coach and a Hall of Famer and having the court named after him and then building this incredible business. I can't wait to dive into it, Coach.
Good. Hope you enjoy it. It's about never giving up. So that's what a coach needs to know. It's what an entrepreneur needs to know.
The name of it is Believer, Bulldog Coach, right now on Amazon. And thank you again to C. Smithwick and Maxwell for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Thanks for having me.
Calvary, William Hilton. I call him Billy. I don't know if a lot of people still call him Billy or not. He's gotten older now, but he was William Billy Hilton when I taught and coached here at Calvary. Left-handed hitter. He is the leading hitter on the team for Calvary at .379. He has 25 hits and 66 at bats, 9 RBIs, 5 doubles on the season. It's now 2 balls and a strike to the left-handed hitting Hilton. His mom, Brandy Hilton, was my veterinarian the entire 11 and a half years I had my Labrador Retriever, and now she is my granddog's vet as well. 3 balls and a strike to Hilton. He drives that one out to right center field. That's going to get all the way out of here. Billy Hilton, or William Hilton, let me get it right. William Hilton drives that one and gets it out of here to right field. A line drive home run that barely was high enough to get over the wall, but it did. And Calvary takes the lead. That's Hilton's first home run of the season. And it comes at a good time for the Knights. He jumped on that pitch and just drove it. It was hit hard. The question was it going to get high enough? And it did. And that'll bring up Brady Reed. This is a very hitter-friendly ballpark, especially from center field over to right. That's why they extended the height of the wall. But Hilton got enough of that one to get it over the extended wall and give Calvary the lead 2-1. First pitch to Brady Reed was up in the zone for ball 1. This one's fouled right back over here. Make a play there, Tyler. Actually, that one spun back toward the field, and we had a mom almost made a great play right below us here. I believe that's Brady's mom, as a matter of fact. And that ball sails outside. 2 balls and a strike. And the 2-1 pitch is also a little bit up and outside, and it's 3-1 to Brady Reed. He can be selective here, look for something to hit. The 3-1 delivery down low at his feet, and that's ball 4. And he'll reach on the base on balls, and it'll bring up Liam Anderson. Liam Anderson at 275 on the season. He's the designated hitter today. He's 11 for 40 on the year with 11 RBIs. He has a couple of doubles and 1 home run on the season. Bring a visit out from the Pacelli coach. Quick talk on the mound. A little motivational speech here. And we're about to be back to action. Anderson stands about 6'5", maybe 6'6". Good basketball player. Super good kid, by the way. And yes, if you're wondering, I do know a lot of these kids because I taught here for 2 years, and I had most of them as 7th and 8th graders. Taught in the middle school. And there's strike 1 on the outside corner to Anderson. The 0-1 fouled straight back. Got a pitch to hit right there and just missed it. No balls, 2 strikes. Carino. The stretch and the pitch. That one curls outside for ball 2. Excuse me, ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Reed gets his lead over at first base. The 1-2 pitch. Driven. Center field, deep. Center fielder is going to park under it, though, just short of the wall. And that's going to be the first out of the inning. Anderson put a charge in it, but a little bit too much air under it, and it fell just short of the wall. And there's 1 away now for Jay Smith, the second baseman. .254 hitter on the year. Eight doubles. Oh, excuse me, 4 doubles, 8 RBIs, 16 runs scored for Jay Smith. He looked at ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Runner goes. Reed is going to be out of there. Caught stealing. That was supposed to be, I believe, a hit and run, and I believe the swing and the miss sort of left Brady Reed out to dry. He's not the most fleet-footed knight. And so that is 1 ball, 1 strike now, but 2 outs and nobody on for the Knights. Smith takes strike 2, a good breaking pitch from Carino. The 1-2. Hit high and foul over toward the football field. Or tonight, I guess, it's the soccer field because there are a lot of folks out there doing the soccer thing tonight. It is, yeah. F-U-T-B-O-L, football. And a swing and a miss in the dirt. Catcher's going to throw down, and they get him for the 3rd out. So the homer by William Hilton gives Calvary the lead, and they had 1 run on that 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. And after 2 complete innings of play here at Calvary in the Master Wall Game of the Week, it is Calvary 2, Pacelli 1. We'll be back in a moment on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Back here at Calvary, 2-1 Knights with the lead going to the third inning, and leading off will be the number 9 hitter in the batting order, Aiden Dixon. For the Vikings, he is, let's see, I don't know how many at-bats he has. And he's going to foul that one down the left side, giving chase over there. Nobody has room, or nobody can get to it, and it's 0-1. Dixon has 3 RBIs and 6 runs scored on the season. The 0-1 pitch hit out to center field. Ellison on the run. That's going to get over him and out to the wall. Throw comes in towards second base, and in standing up is Aiden Dixon with a leadoff double. He got good barrel on that one and drove it out to center field. It was tailing away. He's a left-handed hitter, so the spin had it tailing away from Tripp Ellison over toward left center. And a leadoff double, and that brings up the top of the order in Nolan Vaughn, who was a strikeout victim back in the top of the first inning. Vaughn, a .238 hitter. Nobody out. Leadoff hitter down at second base after the double. Pacelli trying to tie this thing up or take a lead here in the top of the third. The pitch shows bunt, takes strike one on a good breaking ball. And snowballs in a strike. Throw back to second base. He's going to get in there safely. The pitch shows bunt again. That one breaks off the plate outside. One ball, one strike to Nolan Vaughn. Silvestri takes a look, delivers, and that one stays low. 2 balls and a strike. Silvestri, the 2-1 delivery. It's fisted out into center field. Ellison, though, is going to be there. Hit that one right off his hands. And an easy pop out to shallow center field. And there's one away and brings up Cam Carino. Far and away the leading hitter for the Vikings at .421. Tied for the team lead with 2 home runs on the season. And is second on the team with 15 RBIs. And leads the team with 20 runs scored. First pitch to him. Bounces up there, ball 1. Carino's had a good year on the mound. but not a whole lot to show for it. He's 0-4, but his ERA is the tops on the team at 3.0, which is pretty decent for a high school pitcher. He looks at strike one on the breaking pitch from Silvestri. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. The pitch. Outside and low, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Nolan Vaughn. Honestly, neither one of these teams have had the year they wanted to have on the baseball field, but they are still very competitive. Pacelli's just had a lot of tough luck. That one's bounced foul over the dugout and out of play. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 on the way. Off the end of the bat, bounced out to short. The throw not going to get him, an infield hit, and now the throw is going to get over Liam Hocutt, and it's going to bounce out of the field of play, and that is going to advance the runner to the plate, and Pacelli ties the game. So that's going to be an infield single. And making it down to second base on the error is Cam Carino, and that brings up Jacob Veloz. Veloz, the second leading hitter on the team at 283. He also tied for the lead with homers in with two. And they're going to intentionally walk him, I believe. That is what they did, right, Tyler? I had my head down, or I had my head looking at the screen, and they're going to put him on intentionally and face Levi Thompson. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Silvestri stepped off, and now he is back on. Gets the sign from his catcher. And the first pitch to Thompson. Bounce toward the middle. Bobbled. Going to get him anyway at second base. That's the only play they've got. Double play ball, but it took a little hop on the shortstop, Cam Carter, and he's kind of shaking that right hand because it missed the glove and hit his throwing hand, and that's why the bobble. 2 away, fielder's choice. Puts runners at the corners now with 2 outs. Throw over to first, not close. Alex Aponte popped up to shortstop. Runner goes, and he is going to be out down at second base. A great throw from Jackson Kennedy, and a good tag down there at shortstop by Carter, and that'll end the inning. And so 1 run on 2 hits. There was an error, and 1 run left on base for Pacelli in the 3rd inning. They tie it up at 2. We go to the bottom of the 3rd here at Calvary. We'll be back in a moment on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3.
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Here we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this. Come on.
And it all adds up to one membership, the Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
Back here at Calvary, Master Wall Game of the Week at Calvary. Cam Carter, the shortstop, will lead it off, his first plate appearance tonight. The number 9 hitter in the batting order. And so leadoff hitter Nate Osborne is on deck. Pacelli scratched across a run, and they tied it up. It's 2-all as we begin the bottom of the third here. Cam Carino still on the mound for the Vikings. He throws ball 1, low and outside, to the night shortstop. Calvary looking to keep themselves alive for playoff contention here. A little check swing, Nubber. Carino gets off the mound quickly, feels it, and makes a little shuffle throw over to first. And that is the first out of the inning. It brings up the top of the order. Nate Osborne scored the game's first run back in the first inning. He had a double to lead off down the left field line, got over to third on a long fly ball, and then scored on a long fly ball. Takes a breaking pitch for strike 1. Trip Ellison advanced him. Jackson Kennedy scored it. Ellison stands on deck. 1 ball, 1 strike now. By the way, other action, a doubleheader going on over at Smith Station between Auburn and Smith Station. Final series of the year of the regular season for those 2 teams. That one lands out in the street. Auburn won the first game of that doubleheader. Do we know how they did yesterday? I didn't see that score. I didn't see that outcome yesterday. Smith Station been playing well, had played themselves into definite playoff contention. The breaking pitch gets off the plate outside. A good eye by Nate Osborne there. That was a pretty close pitch. Not close enough to be a strike. But Osborne. Yep, they lost 8-0 yesterday. Smith Station lost to Auburn 8-0 at Auburn yesterday. They lost the first game of the doubleheader 8-3 today, and they are getting ready. If they haven't already started game 2, they're getting ready to start game 2 over at Smith Station. That ball ripped. Takes a big hop, though. Sunday hop as Ellison hit it hard. It hit kind of the seam of the grass and dirt and came right up for the second baseman, and he made the play and threw him out. So 3 batters to the plate. 3 are retired here for Calvary in the bottom of the third inning. After 3 complete, it is 2-2, and we'll be back in a moment to the Master Wall Game of the Week here at Calvary on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here with Master Wall CEO C. Smithwick. They're one of our first sponsors. We didn't even know what sponsors were 4 years ago when I was doing this off my phone. Thank you so much, C, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Oh, it's something that was needed for so long in the Valley, and me with my history of being a coach and all. Love to support it. You do a great job with that. Even when you were doing it on your phone, it was great.
I appreciate it, man. And again, we wouldn't be able to cover the 50 different high schools and all the different sports without Masterwall and different businesses like yourself. But you're also a coach and now a award-winning author. We have Believer, Bulldog, and Coach. You can get on Amazon right now. You were the winningest basketball coach in Calvary history. What was the mindset behind writing this book?
Well, it's, I kind of treated it as a ministry, and I treat our business as a ministry. Loved what I did as a coach, working with those young guys and trying to set an example and point them in the right direction, and kind of do the same thing with business. So, you got to build it with a lot of good people around you, the right support group, and once again, I call it a ministry because that's the way I see it.
You can get this award-winning book right now on Amazon, and it's going to tell the whole story of C. Smithwick from being an award-winning coach and a Hall of Famer and having the court named after him and then building this incredible business. I can't wait to dive into it, Coach.
Good. Hope you enjoy it. It's about never giving up. So that's what a coach needs to know. It's what an entrepreneur needs to know.
The name of it is Believer, Bulldog Coach, right now on Amazon. And thank you again to C. Smithwick and Maxwell for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Thanks for having me.
Alex Aponte was at the plate when the runner was thrown out stealing to end the top of the third. And he's back at the plate, takes ball one from Silvestri. The stretch and the 1-0 pitch. Bouncing ball out to shortstop. Fielded cleanly, throws, and got him. And there's one away. Billy Smith stands in his first at bat. He drew a base on balls. Got the plural in the right place there. Wrong place. Two-two is our score. We're in the top of the fourth inning. And there is a ball that's just off the outside corner. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. And it's 2-0 now. Silvestri delivers ball 2. The 2-0. Strike 1 on the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Good crowd here tonight from both sides. Three balls and a strike. That one stayed down. And it's 3-1 to Billy Smith. We were talking about the facility improvements here for baseball for Calvary. The biggest addition, chairback seats in the section directly behind home plate. Full set of bleachers with chairback seats, and then new bleachers all the way around. They go up a little higher than they formerly did on the sides, especially on the home side. And Smith, by the way, does draw his second walk of the night, and he's down at first base. And a very close play as Silvestri went over there with a pickoff throw, and Smith barely got back. Matter of fact, I think Liam Hokut thought he had him, but the umpire did not agree. And Cal Brent is at the plate, hits it hard, fielded by Reed, throws over to second for 1, over to first. They can't get him. The throw gets by but bounces right back to Hokut. So a fielder's choice goes 5-4 in the infield, and that leaves Cal Brent at first base on the fielder's choice. And Dustin Sherman at the plate. Fly to center field, his first at bat. 2 outs now. We're in the top of the fourth. 2-2 the score. Good breaking pitch from Silvestri, strike 1. Runner back over at first. And we've mentioned it a couple of times, but tomorrow night, folks, if you're looking for something to do here in Columbus, Georgia, the Columbus Civic Center is going to be the place to be. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled on that one. That was just, he did not have a good swipe at that one. I think he was completely fooled by the breaking pitch. And it's 0-2. The Columbus Lions will be taking on the Wheeling Miners tomorrow night in arena football. Oh, and that one's ripped up the middle and gets by the shortstop. And I guarantee you they're going to have a little chat with Silvestri when he gets back to the dugout. They're throwing an 0-2 pitch that was very hittable. It's not what you want to do, but now that's going to put runners at first and second after the single and bring up the number 9 hitter, Aiden Dixon. All Aiden Dixon did his first at bat was drive one to the wall for a double in center field. 2 outs, runners at first and second now. Pacelli trying to pull back ahead. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Silvestri, the 0-1 pitch, fouled back. And it's 0-2. So now Silvestri's in this count again. 0-2 on the hitter. Runners at first and second. Into the stretch. The 0-2 pitch, much better this time on 0-2. Threw a breaking pitch, tried to bring it back to the outside corner, left it a little low in the zone, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch, fouled away, just got a piece of that one, and it gets a piece of Jackson Kennedy as well on the bounce back there. Umpire's going to give him a second, going to walk a baseball out to the mound. And we'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, 2 runners on here for Pacelli. Silvestri. The 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball 2. Good pitch right there. Made it look good, but left it unhittable. And it's 2-2. Still got room to work here as he's ahead in the count. The 2-2 pitch. Little pop, and the second baseman's going to grab it out there, and that'll end the inning. So a good pitch and a good pitch sequence there for Silvestri. And that'll end the inning here in the 4th. No runs on no hits. Nope, no runs on 1 hit. I forgot to mark it there. No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 2-2. We'll be back to Calvary in just a moment.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Vision's morning show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Vision's morning show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Vision's morning show, and download the Sports Vision's radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Back here at Calvary, bottom of the 4th inning, Jackson Kennedy will lead it off for the Knights. Kennedy had a sacrifice fly back in the first inning to drive in the first of 2 Calvary runs in the game. And he looks at ball 1. Breaking pitch dips down low. And it's 1-0. And there's a drive out to center field. Center fielder going back, and he's not going to get there. It's off the wall. Kennedy's going to round first and trot into second base with a leadoff double. Boy, for a long time, it looked like Nolan Vaughn had that one in his sights, and then all of a sudden he had to make a quick turn and try to play it off the wall. And Kennedy down at second base is the go-ahead run with the leadoff double for the Knights, and that brings up Liam Hokut. Hokut struck out looking his first at bat. Finally, everybody gets their deep breaths in and step back in and step on the pitching rubber, and Carino's ready to go, and so is Hokut. First pitch, breaking pitch, stays low and away for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Off the plate outside, 2-0. If you heard the screams in the background, the Calvary student section just came to life with a chorus of loudness. 2 balls, no strikes to Hokut. The pitch up high, ball 3. 3-0 now. Hokut can be in the driver's seat for a few pitches here in this at bat. I'm sure he'll be taking here, and then he'll still have the ability to be very selective. And that one is on the outside corner for strike 1. 3 balls and a strike. Carino takes a look back. The pitch. Fouled off at the plate. A good cut at it from Hokut that time. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes now. Big right-handed hitter. Carino takes a look back at the runner. The pitch. Down low, ball 4. So Hokut, a good at bat right there, works himself a base on balls. And William Hilton hit his first homer, his last at bat, a line drive shot to right field. He'd like to get a hold of one again here, I can tell you, and give Calvary some cushion. Runners at first and second. We have nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. Leadoff double from Jackson Kennedy, a walk to Liam Hokut, and it's 1 away. Hokut does not get credit for a stolen base on that. But that's ripped over off the first baseman. Hilton hustles, and he'll get there. That was a hot shot, and it came up on first baseman Dustin Sherman. Got some glove on it, but that's going to be – I'm going to score that a hit. So Hilton 2 for 2. And it puts runners at the corners for Brady Reed. Reed walked his first at bat, was thrown out trying to steal later in the inning. Reed comes in at .291 on the season. 1 out, runners at the corners. Hilton at first, Hokut at third. The pitch, fouled back by Brady Reed. Reed, a couple of doubles on the season. Hilton gets a lead at first. There's a drive out to right field. Right fielder gloves it. Hokut tags at third, and he'll score. So a sacrifice fly for Brady Reed. And that makes it 3-2 Calvary. Two outs, runner still at first base for the Knights. That's William Hilton. And Liam Anderson will stand in. Anderson flew out to center field. His first at bat. Put a charge in it. The pitch. Ripped into right center field. Hilton will round second base. He's going to coast into third. And a single for Liam Anderson puts runners at the corners for the Knights. And Jay Smith will stand in for Calvary. Smith struck out swinging his first at bat. Carino trying to work out of trouble here. Runners at the corners, two outs. The pitch. There's a high drive out to left field. Deep. The left fielder is going to grab it, though. And that'll end the fourth inning. So a run on a couple of hits. And two runners left on base. And at the end of 4 innings, it is Calvary 3, Pacelli 2. We'll come back in just a moment on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here with Masterwall CEO C. Smithwick. They're one of our first sponsors. We didn't even know what sponsors were 4 years ago when I was doing this off my phone. Thank you so much, C, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Oh, it's something that was needed for so long in the Valley, and me with my history of being a coach and all. Love to support it. You do a great job with that. Even when you were doing it on your phone, it was great.
I appreciate it, man. And again, we wouldn't be able to cover the 50 different high schools and all the different sports without Masterwall and different businesses like yourself. But you're also a coach and now an award-winning author. We have Believer, Bulldog, and Coach. You can get on Amazon right now. You were the winningest basketball coach in Calvary history. What was the mindset behind writing this book?
Well, it's, I kind of treated it as a ministry, and I treat our business as a ministry. Loved what I did as a coach, working with those young guys and trying to set an example and point them in the right direction, and kind of do the same thing with business. So, you got to build it with a lot of good people around you, the right support group.
Now trail again, 3-2 after the run by Calvary in the bottom of the fourth. The pitch. There's a drive out to left field, coming on hard and making the play in left field for out number one. That was left fielder William Hilton, who came on hard and made that play on the sinking line drive. And it's one away, and that brings up Cam Carino. Carino has tripled and singled in the game. He has 1 run scored. The 1-0 pitch. Just missed him. 2-0. Two-0 pitch on the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Bouncing ball to the shortstop. He throws across. Long throw. He did not get him. That ball was hit to the hole. It was to the throwing arm side of the shortstop toward third base. He made the play, set his feet, made a strong throw, but Carino's got good wheels and beat it out, and he's 3 for 3. Pair of singles and a triple. And Pacelli has a runner on base with one out, and that brings up Jacob Veloz. Veloz has walked and had a RBI sacrifice fly back in the first inning. Looks at ball one, low and away. Very talented shortstop for the Vikings. Pitch is high. The throw down is not going to get Carino. Stolen base. Got a great jump right there, and now he's in scoring position. So the tying run 180 feet away with Veloz at the plate. One ball, one strike to count. The pitch. Breaking pitch for strike two. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Another quality pitch by Silvestri there in a good spot. One-two pitch. Bounced up there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Silvestri takes a look at the runner at second base. The 2-2 pitch bounced off the plate foul. A good pitch right there and a good job by Veloz of staying alive. Silvestri steps off, takes a little walk. He gets himself ready again. Veloz stands in. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second base. The pitch. Ripped out towards short. Long throw again. This time, though, they're going to get him. Really nice play by the shortstop, Cam Carter. And that will move Carino over to third. So the tying run 90 feet away with 2 outs and Levi Thompson at the plate. Looks at ball one. As we were saying a little bit ago, tomorrow night, the place to be, Columbus Civic Center. Columbus Lions versus the Wheeling Miners. There's a hit through the left side, and Levi Thompson is going to tie the game with that RBI single. 2-out hit, a big 2-out hit for Levi Thompson, and that ties it up. But halftime tomorrow night, something interesting that you may want to be a part of. The artist Cupid, who first brought us the Cupid Shuffle a few years back, and now his Anthem Flex that you've heard for the past couple of years in just about every basketball arena anywhere. He'll be the halftime entertainment. So this is a pitching change, and we're going to take a break real quick. When we come back, we'll tell you about the new pitcher entering the game for the Knights. It's 3-3, Pacelli and Calvary here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here with Masterwall CEO Steve Smithwick. They're one of our first sponsors. We didn't even know what sponsors were 4 years ago when I was doing this off my phone. Thank you so much, Steve, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Oh, it's something that was needed for so long in the Valley, and me with my history of being a coach and all. Love to support it. You do a great job with that. Even when you were doing it on your phone, it was great.
I appreciate it, man. And again, we wouldn't be able to cover the 50 different highest schools and all the different sports without Master Wall and different businesses like yourself. But you're also a coach and now a award-winning author. We have Believer, Bulldog, and Coach. You can get on Amazon right now. You were the winningest basketball coach in Calvary history. What was the mindset behind writing this book?
Well, it's, I kind of treated it as a ministry, and I treat our business as a ministry. Loved what I did as a coach, working with those young guys and trying to set an example and point them in the right direction, and kind of do the same thing with business. So, you got to build it with a lot of good people around you, the right support group, and once again, I call it a ministry because that's the way I see it.
You can get this award-winning book right now on Amazon, and it's going to tell the whole story of C. Smithwick from being an award-winning coach and a Hall of Famer and having the court named after him and then building this incredible business. I can't wait to dive into it, Coach.
Good. Hope you enjoy it. It's about never giving up. So that's what a coach needs to know. It's what an entrepreneur needs to know.
The name of it is Believer, Bulldog Coach, right now on Amazon. And thank you again to C. Smithwick and Maxwell for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Thanks for having me.
Back here at Calvary, the new pitcher for the Knights is Braylon Frierson. He comes in with an 0-1 record, a 4.61 ERA. This is his 13th appearance of the season. And he's got a runner at first base, left-hander. First pitch on the inside corner for strike one. He faces Alex Aponte here with 2 outs. Throw over to first, runner back. No balls and a strike. Pacelli has tied it with a run here in the 5th. We're knotted at 3. The pitch up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Frierson, a junior. The 1-1. Up and away, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Frierson, much like our fearless leader, Thrift Behringer, the long locks. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Frierson's had the long hair for as long as I've known him. And that one's fouled off. A very defensive swing there by Aponte. But I used to look at it as he's sort of got a Samson thing going on. He don't want to cut his hair, and his mom doesn't want to cut his hair, and he rocks it. So more power to him. The 2-2. I think everybody in the ballpark thought that was strike 3. I think Alex Aponte even thought it was strike 3, but the umpire said no. It was off the plate inside, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2. Defensive swing again by Aponte, but he stays alive. I'm not sure how he did that. That ball was at his knees, inside corner, and he dropped the head of the bat down and got it on it, pulled it foul down past third base. And he stays alive for another full count. Frierson the stretch. steps over toward first. Going to throw over. Runner's back. The payoff pitch. Fouled out of play on the right side. And we'll do it again. The 3-2. Fly ball, shallow right field. That is going to be caught for the out. So that'll end the top of the 5th inning here for Pacelli. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. So after 4.5 innings of play, we're knotted again at 3 here at Calvary, and we're going to give you a little bonus coverage tonight. We're going to flip over to the Auburn-Smith Station, second game of a doubleheader during our commercial break here, and we'll be back on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For a ball, and that's 2 consecutive walks by Sawyer Rentz, and that puts 2 on with 1 down here in the first. Now to bring up Jong Yoon, the right fielder, hitting clean up tonight in game 2. So hitting from the right side here. First pitch, high and outside from Rentz, 1-0. Saw Rentz here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live myself earlier in the year in a game at Columbus High School. Came in relief and threw a good game that time against a good Blue Devil offense. But having a little trouble staying in the strike zone here to start this ball game off as he shakes away Watkins and steps off the rubber. Trying to find his control here early.
Back here at Calvary, Cam Carter, the shortstop, will lead it off for the Knights. He is 0 for 1 tonight. He was out on a ground ball that the pitcher fielded back in the 3rd inning. First pitch from Carino. Strike 1 on the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 2. The pitch. That one stays a little low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him. And that turns the order over back to Nate Osborne, the leadoff hitter. Osborne doubled and scored in the first and popped out to shortstop in the 3rd. He's 1 for 2. As Calvary tries to get a little rally going here to retake the lead in the 5th. The pitch on the inside corner, strike 1. The 0-1. Up and away, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Trip Ellison on deck. Jackson Kennedy in the hole for the Knights. The pitch bounces up there, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Fly ball, left field. kind of in a shallow spot out there, and it's going to fall for a hit. He just hit that in the perfect spot. And Osborne has his second hit of the night and the leadoff hitter aboard for Calvary. The last time Nate Osborne, as the leadoff hitter, got on, he came around to score back in the first inning. Trip Ellison now comes up. He's 0 for 2. Flied to left, his first at bat, and grounded out to second back in the third. See if they put on anything here between these two guys. Ellison pops it high, out behind shortstop. Coming in, Levi Thompson makes the play. And that'll bring up Jackson Kennedy. Kennedy had a sacrifice fly and RBI back in the first to score Nate Osborne. He had a double back in the fourth and was thrown out trying to steal, which was part of a hit and run that did not materialize. And he squibs that one over toward the hole, and it's going to get into right field. The throw coming into third base, the runner's going to be safe. And Jackson Kennedy cue-balled that one. I would love to see the spin rate on that ball as it squibbed through the right side of the infield. He hit it right off the end of the bat, but it was effective. And that's going to put runners at first and third on the single for Liam Hocutt. And that's going to bring a visit out to the mound. And Steve Smith's going to get together with his base runners and his hitter while the meeting at the mound goes on. Plate umpire is going to go out and see if he can make a motion to adjourn out there on the mound. And he does.
Now batting for the night, senior number 18, Liam Hocutt.
Runners retreat to the bases. And the courtesy runner over at first base for Calvary. I'll get you that number here in just a second. Is Braxton Wilkinson. Hocutt stands in. First pitch down in the dirt, and Wilkinson takes second. He was off with the pitch. That'll be a stolen base for him. And now both runners are in scoring position for the Knights for Hocutt. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking pitch for strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good pitch to hit there. But Hocutt laid off the breaking pitch. And it's 1-1. Carino. The 1-1 pitch. That one stays low, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. So, no runs on a couple of hits. No errors and 2 runners left on base in the 5th. We go to the 6th inning. We're all knotted at 3 here at Calvary. We'll be back in a moment on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Vision's morning show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Vision's morning show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Vision's morning show, and download the Sports Vision's radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible. To be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy, and Gordy Eye Care for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Back here at Calvary, top of the 6th inning. And leading off, Billy Smith for the Vikings. First pitch from Frierson is up and away for ball 1. Smith in the game has walked twice. He officially does not have an at-bat in the ball game. The 1-0 pitch, down low, ball 2. Billy Smith got to be thinking, why aren't they pitching me tonight? The left-hander Frierson has his sign, the 2-0 pitch. Just off the inside corner, ball 3, and it's 3-0. And can Billy Smith make it a hat trick on bases on balls? And he can. Walks on 4 pitches. His 3rd walk of the night. And again, the leadoff hitter is going to be on for the Vikings. Let's see. They had the leadoff hitter aboard in the 3rd and scored. And that's, I guess this is only the 2nd time they've had the leadoff hitter aboard. Squaring to bunt. Popping it up. The catcher's going to grab that one. As Cal Brent could not get the bunt down, popped it up in foul territory. And that's 1 away. Trying to get that runner over to second base, and that'll bring up Dustin Sherman, the first baseman. Sherman, a senior. The pitch on the outside corner, strike 1. The 0-1. Outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Frierson the stretch. The 1-1 pitch. Up high, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. Strike 2 called. Inner half of the plate. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at first base. Frierson, the 2-2. Strike 3 call. And that'll bring up Aiden Dixon. He doubled and scored back in the 3rd inning. It's the only other time the leadoff hitter's been aboard for the Vikings. And he popped out to second base back in the 4th. Looks at ball 1, low and away. Lefty on lefty matchup here with Frierson. 1-0. Strike called on the outer half. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first, 2 outs. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Frierson looks at the runner. The 1-1 pitch over everybody. And the runner's going to get down to second base on the wild pitch. Came right back to Jackson Kennedy, but not quite fast enough for them to have a play at second base. 2 balls and 1 strike. Frierson looks back at the runner, the 2-1. Strike 2. Good pitch from Frierson, fastball over the outer half. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, got him swinging. Struck out the last 2 batters of the inning. And that'll do it for Pacelli in the 6th. No runs, no hits. There were no errors and 1 runner left on base. After 5.5, it is still knotted at 3. We'll be back here to Calvary in just a moment on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged mid-size Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
Surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back here at Calvary, William Hilton leads it off. Having a good senior night. He's 2 for 2, a homer and a single. Got as far as third base back in the 4th. And here's another drive out to right field. It could be. It is gone. William Hilton jumped all over that pitch and drove another one out of here. In the 4th. And here's another drive out to right field. It could be. It is gone. William Hilton jumped all over that pitch and drove another one out of here. What a night for William Hilton. 3 for 3, a pair of homers. And he gives Calvary the lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that brings up Brady Reed. And that's ripped up the middle. That's going to get through and into center field for Brady Reed. That's his first hit of the night. He's officially, and the ball's going to get away, and he's going to go down to second base on the air. So a little bit of sloppiness there for Pacelli. And that's ripped up the middle. That's going to get through and into center field for Brady Reed. That's his first hit of the night. He's officially
courtesy runner.
and
for
the
Brady
ball's
Reed.
going to get away, and he's going to go down to second base on the air. In this case, I think it'll be a pinch runner for Brady Reed. Reed will probably re-enter. We're going to take a break. It looks like we're going to have a pitching change here for Pacelli. We'll come back, tell you about the new pitcher. We got a new ball game. It's 4-3 Calvary. We'll be back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
As we're game 2 of the double header here at Smith Station High School between the Auburn Tigers and the Panthers. In an area matchup, Auburn clinching the area earlier on in the day as they move to 7-1. And leading things off here, we've got 7-8-9 due up for the Tigers is Martin Danda, the shortstop. Steps up to the plate. And he'll chop the first one foul out of play. 0-1 count. Breaking ball from Rentz out of the zone to even things up 1-1. Hit out towards right field, and that's going to drop in front of Mason Long for a base hit. And Danda leads off the second inning, reaching base here with Josh Martin, the designated hitter, ready to step up. 1 on, nobody out here in the top half of the second. So Martin stepping up to the plate here with 1 on, nobody out. After the base hit, lead things off by.
Back here at Calvary, new pitcher for the Vikings and trading places from the mound to shortstop and from shortstop to the mound. Jacob Veloz will come in to pitch here for Pacelli. On the year, Veloz is 1-1 with a 3.20 ERA. He's pitched 15 1/3 innings, 17 walks, 19 strikeouts. And Liam Anderson takes ball 1 on the inner half. Stayed inside, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. Plenty of velocity for Veloz, but looking at the numbers, sometimes the command not there. But he also has a high strikeout number. 4 innings pitched. 1 ball, 1 strike to Liam Anderson. He is 1 for 2 on the night. And that one nicked him. Just got a piece. And that's going to put another runner on with nobody out here. And that'll bring up Jace Smith. Smith is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Calvary would like nothing more than to get some insurance runs here, and that he takes strike 1. He squared the bunt, let the breaking pitch go by, and it was a strike, and it's 0-1. I would imagine he'll square again here and try to get the bunt down and move those runners. He does, and fouls it away at the plate. Let's see if Steve Smith keeps the bunt on here with 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. He is squaring, and he does get it down. Veloz is going to look at third. Now he's going to throw over to first. So a successful sacrifice by Jay Smith. And that puts him at second and third. And we've got a pinch hitter about to come up for Calvary. And Kylan Houston will be the pinch hitter for Cam Carter. Carter will most likely re-enter, as will Brady Reed.
Batting for the ninth, number 22, Kylan Houston.
So big Kylan Houston, the pinch hitter. One away, runners at second and third. Calvary trying to extend their lead. They lead at 4-3. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning. First pitch to Houston bounces up there for ball one. Samra, the pinch runner down at third base. Out at second base, Liam Anderson, who was hit by a pitch. First base open. 1 ball, no strikes to Kylan Houston. The 1-0 on the inside corner. No, off the inside corner, I'm sorry. Houston, if you're wondering, a .222 hitter on the season. Two balls, no strikes. Time called at the plate. The 2-0, strike one. Very hittable pitch right there for Houston, but he laid off. It's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch, fouled at the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Houston. Houston, a sophomore. I believe, if I remember correctly, he's one of the catchers on the team. The 2-2 pitch, strike 3 called.
Brings to the plate senior, number 10, Nate Osborne.
So Houston strikes out. And that'll bring up the top of the order in Nate Osborne. Osborne is 2 for 3 on the night. Double and a run scored in the first. A single got around to third base in the fifth. And sandwiched around a pop-up to shortstop. And that one's fouled off the left side on top of the dugout over there. Osborne led off the bottom of the first for Calvary with a frozen rope double down the left field line and scored the game's first run for the Knights. Trying to do a little damage here with 2 outs in the sixth and extend that lead. The pitch, low and away, ball one. Chip Ellison would be next. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking pitch stays up. 2-1. Nate Osborne is nothing if not a patient hitter. Knows the zone pretty well. The 2-1 down low, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to the Calvary leadoff hitter. If he walks, the bases will be full of Knights, and Trip Ellison, who is due tonight, will be up. Veloz has the sign, the 3-1. They're going to ask. He did not go. He held up on the check swing, and a walk for Nate Osborne is going to load the bases. And Trip Ellison will stride to the plate. Ellison came into the game hitting .360. He's 0 for 3 tonight. He's put the ball in play, but he's popped up to left twice and grounded to second. And he's due, and Coach Steve Smith would like nothing more for him to get one in the grass somewhere and played a couple of these runs. First pitch to him, fouled off at the plate. Ellison anxious to do something, hence that swing there. He kind of jumped at that one a little bit. Wants to get it done here. The 0-1 pitch, down low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ellison 10 doubles and 3 triples on the season. That one gets away from the catcher into the net, and here comes another run. So the wild pitch will advance everybody a base. Samra, the pinch hitter, comes in to score. That makes it 5-3. That's the first time somebody's had more than a 1-run lead in this game. And it's 2 balls and a strike, and now they're going to put Trip Ellison aboard here with the intentional walk. Smart play right there. It gives them a force everywhere, so they can get an out anywhere with a ground ball. But Jackson Kennedy's coming to the plate, and he is 2 for 2 with a sacrifice fly and an RBI. He has a double and a single to go with that sacrifice fly. 5-3 Calvary leads. Jackson Kennedy can get one in a gap somewhere. This lead could be extended. We're in the bottom of the 6th. The first pitch to him. Breaking pitch stays up, ball 1. The 1-0. Strike 1, outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good little slider type breaking ball there. The 1-1 pitch. Up, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1, up again, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike now, nowhere to put him. There are 2 outs. Kennedy can be selective here. He can look for something in his zone to drive, or he can possibly draw a walk here. The 3-1 pitch, a good one from Veloz. Little breaking ball. Confidence in that little breaking pitch on 3-1, and throws a strike and makes it 3-2. The runners will be off. They got to make sure he goes to the plate, but they will be, the merry-go-round will be on here as all 3 runners will try to get a head start. And Kennedy's going to try to get it in play. The 3-2 bounces it over to first. It's going to be fielded by the first baseman. He'll step on first, and that'll do it. for Calvary. 2 runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and 3 runners left on base. So we go to the top of the 7th inning. Calvary going for the win here at home. It's 5-3 Knights. We'll be back in a moment on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here with Masterwall CEO Steve Smithwick. They're one of our first sponsors. We didn't even know what sponsors were 4 years ago when I was doing this off my phone. Thank you so much, Steve, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Oh, it's something that was needed for so long in the Valley, and me with my history of being a coach and all. Love to support it. You do a great job with that. Even when you were doing it on your phone, it was great.
I appreciate it, man. And again, we wouldn't be able to cover the 50 different high schools and all the different sports without Masterwall and different businesses like yourself. But you're also a coach and now a award-winning author. We have Believer, Bulldog, and Coach. You can get on Amazon right now. You were the winningest basketball coach in Calvary history. What was the mindset behind writing this book?
Well, it's, I kind of treated it as a ministry, and I treat our business as a ministry. Loved what I did as a coach, working with those young guys and trying to set an example and point them in the right direction, and kind of do the same thing with business. So, you got to build it with a lot of good people around you, the right support group, and once again, I call it a ministry because that's the way I see it.
You can get this award-winning book right now on Amazon, and it's going to tell the whole story of C. Smithwick from being an award-winning coach and a Hall of Famer and having the court named after him and then building this incredible business. I can't wait to dive into it, Coach.
Good. Hope you enjoy it. It's about never giving up. So that's what a coach needs to know. It's what an entrepreneur needs to know.
The name of it is Believer, Bulldog Coach, right now on Amazon. And thank you again to C. Smithwick and Maxwell for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Thanks for having me.
Back here at Calvary, it's the top of the 7th inning. Calvary trying to close this one out. They are 3 outs away from the win. Over there, crosstown rivals from Pacelli. Nolan Vaughn, the leadoff hitter in the batting order, will lead off once again, and he shows bunt, takes strike 1. Pulls it back, takes strike 1. No balls and a strike. Vaughn is 0 for 3 on the night. A strikeout and a pair of flyouts. The 0-1 pitch from Frierson. Strike 2 called. And it's 0-2. The left-hander Frierson doing a good job in relief here for Steve Smith. The 0-2 pitch stays up this time. Ball 1. Fishing for a swing there. Didn't get it. The 1-2. Did he go? He did not. On the check swing. They appeal down to first. The umpire says no, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good pitch from Frierson there. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. The ball bounces up there. Jackson Kennedy throws down there, and there's the first out. A big strikeout for Braylon Frierson here in the top of the 7th, and that brings up Cam Carino. Carino has scored 2 of the 3 Pacelli runs tonight, and he is 3 for 3 at the plate. Tripled and scored in the first. Singled, got as far as third in the third, and singled and scored with a stolen base. And there is his 4th hit of the night as he rips that one right back up the middle. And Pacelli has a base runner in Cam Carino. That'll bring up Jacob Veloz. Veloz on the night. Sacrifice fly and an RBI in the first inning. Walked in the third and grounded out to short in the 5th. Pitch from Frierson. Down and in for ball one. Frierson, the stretch, goes over to first. Runners back easily. The 1-0. Runner goes, and Veloz is hit with the pitch. So a dead ball there. And now the Vikings have the tying runs aboard with only one out, and Levi Thompson at the plate. Thompson reached on a fielder's choice in the third, and he had an RBI single back in the fifth. He is 1 for 3. The pitch off the inside corner for ball one. The 1-0. Again, inside and low. Ball two. And here comes a visit from Steve Smith. Have a chat with his junior left-hander. Little pep talk there. Steve Smith will go back to the dugout here. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch on the outside corner, strike one. 2 balls and a strike. Frierson tried to finish this one out for the Knights. 1 out, runners at first and second. The stretch. The 2-1 pitch. Fouled over by first base. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Levi Thompson at the plate. Cam Carino down at second. Jacob Veloz over at first. Good speed on the base pass. Both of those young men. Something in a gap could be trouble. The 2-2 pitch. Runners go. Throw down to third is saved by Brady Reed. Jackson Kennedy bounced it down there, and that was strike 3 called. And the Pacelli dugout did not like the strike 3 call. But now runners are at second and third on the double steal. Two outs. And Alex Aponte at the plate. The pitch, up high, ball one. Aponte is 0 for 3. He popped up to short, grounded to short, and flied out to right field. So far on the night. Frierson going to get a new baseball. The 1-0 pitch, fly ball foul. Going to get out of play down the right side off the top of the pole barn down there, as I call it. The covered bullpen area. 1 ball, 1 strike. A hit would likely tie it here for the Vikings. The pitch from Frierson. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Perhaps Pacelli down to their last strike in this game here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Jacob Veloz down at second base is the tying run for the Vikings. Alex Aponte at the plate. Braylon Frierson, the 1-2 pitch. Fouled off again over the right side out into the trees across the street. And we'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Frierson, the 1-2 pitch. Bouncing ball out towards second base. Fielded. The throw to first. Got him, and there's your ball game. And your final score of tonight's ball game is Calvary 5, St. Anne Pacelli 3. We will come back in just a moment. We'll tell you about the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here with Masterwall CEO C. Smithwick. They're one of our first sponsors. We didn't even know what sponsors were 4 years ago when I was doing this off my phone. Thank you so much, C, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Oh, it's something that was needed for so long in the Valley, and me with my history of being a coach and all. Love to support it. You do a great job with that. Even when you were doing it on your phone, it was great.
I appreciate it, man. And again, we wouldn't be able to cover the 50 different high schools and all the different sports without Masterwall and different businesses like yourself. But you're also a coach and now an award-winning author. We have Believer, Bulldog, and Coach. You can get on Amazon right now. You were the winningest basketball coach in Calvary history. What was the mindset behind writing this book?
Well, it's, I kind of treated it as a ministry, and I treat our business as a ministry. Loved what I did as a coach, working with those young guys and trying to set an example and point them in the right direction, and kind of do the same thing with business. So, you got to build it with a lot of good people around you, the right support group, and once again, I call it a ministry because that's the way I see it.
You can get this award-winning book right now on Amazon, and it's going to tell the whole story of C. Smithwick from being an award-winning coach and a Hall of Famer and having the court named after him and then building this incredible business. I can't wait to dive into it, Coach.
Good. Hope you enjoy it. It's about never giving up. So that's what a coach needs to know. It's what an entrepreneur needs to know.
The name of it is Believer, Bulldog Coach, right now on Amazon. And thank you again to C. Smithwick and Maxwell for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Thanks for having me.
Back here at Calvary to wrap things up, but before we do, we're going to tell you about the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game, and that is none other than Mr. William Hilton, who bashed 2 home runs tonight. He was 3 for 3 in the game, 2 home runs and a single, and he is our Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game for Calvary as they come away victorious. That moves Calvary to 6-5 in region play in the GIAA, and that's going to solidify them as the third-place team heading into playoff competition behind, let's see, let me just look at those standings real quick, Tyler, before we get out of here. One more time. Give me a second to bring them up on my screen here. So Brookstone, the number 1 team in the region at 8-2 in region play. Strong Rock in second place, at 4-3, and now at 6-5 is Calvary. And Strong Rock, I believe, still has a series to play against, maybe against Pacelli before things are over here. It looks like those are those two have the fewest region games, so they probably face each other in a 3-game set. So Pacelli can make some noise here, and Calvary could possibly move up to the 2 seed in this as they head toward the end of the regular season. But a good win for Calvary tonight. A hard-fought game, a good game between these two rival schools. Calvary comes away with a 5-3 win. And for all of us here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live, we thank you for joining us as usual. Make sure you frequent our sponsors. Tell them thank you for all they do for high school sports in our region. And don't forget, join us down at the Civic Center tomorrow night. And join us also on the Lions YouTube network as the Columbus Lions take on the Wheeling Miners in arena football. Dave Platt and myself will bring you the action from the Civic Center. And on behalf of Tyler, our producer, I'm Mike Peacock, and we'll see you next time on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged mid-size Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3. Woo!
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Here we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.